Simon's family is actually buried in this spot around here. Actually, kind of spooky around here. Woo. Pretty much all the entire family. His mother, father, sister. His father, I think, is buried right under there. Tombstone has actually been broken and is tipped over, and, well, I am not digging it up for you people. I'm so rude. Okay. And here we are. He's actually, as you see, he's not really too far in the woods. Ah. So, first things first. This is, no kidding, you can read. It's Simon's mom. Alright? Now, here's the sister. Marietta, again, I can read. Steve. And finally, here we are. It's Simon. Now, what makes it so famous? Well, we're going to have to dig it out to show you. So, I'm going to have my crackhead friend Steve. Say hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
But who's my favorite crackhead?
I am.
Alright, so hold this. Give me the, a little difficult. So, I'm going to dig it out. Hi, I'm kind of looking like a crackhead myself because I was too lazy to take a shower today. Alrighty, people. Yes, hi, okay, enough of me. Now here we go. As it says, although consumption's vampire grasp has seized his mortal frame. As you might be able to kind of tell a little bit, it's kind of like bizarrely, like halfway buried down and stuff. But me and my friend here, we kind of interpret it, a little bit of it. It's something like just an aspiring mind. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Yep. Vampire grass. Actually, having the snow, and it kind of helps the words appear out better. So this is Rhode Island's newest case. I'll just focus on it a little bit longer so you can get a better picture of it. Alright, yeah, you like that, don't you? Well, anyway, as you see, Simon was 27, died 1841, May 6. No one's exactly quite sure why they have that, vampire grasp on it. It's just that, my running theory is that he's actually maybe not a vampire, or they thought he was a vampire. I think that he might have been a victim of a vampire attack, because over here, we'll go over here, his sister, Marietta, it's just our running theory, people, it's not quite accurate. We think she might have been considered the vampire. Can't really read what it says on the bottom. But, as you see, she died also on the 27th. I wonder if she was 27 years old. And she died on the same... Was it the same? I know it was the same month. I don't know if it was the same date. Was it the same date?
No, he died on May 6th.
Well, it was the same month anyway, okay? But they died at the same age, same month. So we believe that the parents, Colonial Dexter and Mariette, who's buried over there, thought that she might have been, we believe that she might have been a vampire and he was the victim of it, because most of these people, generally, who were considered vampires in Rhode Island folklore, is that they were long dead when people thought it was. So, well, this is Simon's, this is the other vampire, Simon Aldrich, Simon Whipple, and there's really not too much we can actually tell you about them. There's really not much documentation. Ain't Mercy Brown, ain't Sarah Tillinghast, also ain't Nellie Vaughn. So, well, hope you enjoyed this one. Over and out.
3, 2, 1, action.
Shut up. Welcome to Cumberland, and normally I wouldn't be in Cumberland because there's really nothing here, except that we do have another vampire case, and you all know you want to see those vampire cases. This one is of Abigail Staples. We're just going to walk up the hill now. It's actually a weird location for a cemetery. Only like a stupid person from Rhode Island would put like tombstones on top of a hill where it could erode and the bodies fall out, which would actually be really cool, actually. But anyway, this incident happened in 1796, and there's not too much really known about what happened with the story on it, but you do have paperwork from the Cumberland Town Council. In 1796, gotta get my dates correct, Stephen Staples went before the Cumberland Town Council and asked them to pretty much get permission to dig up his daughter, Abigail. Not quite sure how old she was. I think she was either 15 or 19. I think she was actually 15. To dig it up to do it, quote-unquote, an experiment. Something about his wife, Lavina, I think that's how you pronounce her name, was actually getting ill and sick, and he wanted to do an experiment on the body. That's what the Cumberland Council has written. Now, while it just says an experiment, it's actually quite safe to say what the experiment was. Involved cutting out the heart, burning it, and probably feeding it to his wife. I don't know if it worked or what happened after. That's all there's any really evidence of. That is the town council. We're not going to find any graves of either Stephen, Lavina, or Abigail. Reason being is that this place is very old. The only really tombstones that are standing is the ancestors. Here's, Ezekiel, 1840, and his wife. Those are the only ones that are really standing. You got these smaller ones over here, but there's really nothing on them. But throughout this area, I can't really see it because, as you see, we still got goddamn snow. Friggin' snow hasn't left. These tombstones have really gotten worn out over the years. I'm afraid I might even be stepping on one or two. See, this is one, but it's erosion has really gotten to it. It's because someone decided to put it on a hill. So then you got one down there, you got one over here. You got them all over the place. But like I said, many of them are actually kind of buried. The only ones that are really there are these. So all we do know is that Abigail, Stephen, and Lavina are buried in here. So this is another little vampire grave area.
Yeah, one other thing with that. This is on
Speak to the camera.
Hi camera, hi folks, hi people. This is on Nate Whipple Highway, and I'm wondering if that could be a relative of Simon Whipple, who's just buried in the next town over.
Wow, you're so smart. I really give a crap.
I'm a crackhead.
Yeah. So, there we go. And now, thanks to that lovely information from him, because he always tries to outshine on me. He does it so well, too. Now you've really hurt my feelings. Now I'm going to, go on drugs.
Aw.
So... Wasn't that just an enjoyable group of videos, kiddies? As you may see, the freaking merman's gone, thank God. And I hope you enjoy the videos. We got 2 more videos coming up for you in the far future. Vampires of Rhode Island Part 3, where we actually might go to our first place outside of Rhode Island. Griswold, Connecticut also has some vampires out there too. And then, later on this month, we're going to have creepy places of New England. Mostly in Rhode Island, but we're going to call it New England because towards the end of the month, we're going to go see Lizzie Borden, who took an axe and gave her freaking parents 40 whacks.